key to success is the ability to communicate to affect change. How do humans use words, whether in written form, spoken, in a presentation, inside of ads, right? How do people use the written language to get what's in their head into somebody else's head in a way that makes them say, yes, in fact, I will take two. Right. So it's communicating to affect change. And that has been like the through line for me, that even amongst all that tumultuousness, it was still a core skill set that was able to build upon and transfer. I live my day to day inside the funnel. And it means even though behind the scenes of that, it is so wild when you examine like the B2B path to purchase. It's bonkers. And there's so much you can't anticipate or see, or who had a conversation with what and who happened to be at an event that one of our CTO or somebody, like there's all of these, like, yeah, you saw the cat and you got distracted, then you saw the other ad, then you came back to site. All of that's happening at an individual level, but it does not mean there aren't at the macro level these large numbers and metrics that I can go to say, all right, how do I increase the quantity and quality of SQLs? Which one of these layers can I play with the most? Where can I improve? How can I tweak? And so it's wildly helpful for me. And I think with that same sort of holding those two ideas in tension of the individual personal experience against the macro metrics numbers, that's where the funnel is still wildly useful for all businesses. One of the best things we can do in this world of optionality and short attention spans, etc., is to maximize congruency between the micro steps in a funnel, from the ad on one end to the checkout on the other. And that's what this whole idea of like creating funnels the same way you create ads is all about. Because an ad is your offer, what's the product, price, and positioning, your offer, your creative. Is it a video? Is it UGC? Is it influencer? Is it micro influencer? Is it a still? Is it product photography? You've got your creative in there. And then you've got your audience, who you're trying to attract with that. Offer, creative, audience. There's often this chasm that then exists between I click the ad into which people have poured their heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears to create and do it at volume and speed and experimentation. And you hit the website and it's like, here's a collection page. Maybe the product that was in the ad is there. Hopefully it's near the top. Here's a product page. And guess what? This product page is the product page on the website that the same direct traffic and email traffic and organic social traffic and paid traffic all go to. So there's this chasm, this disconnect between those two. So at FERMÁT, our thing of creating funnels the same way you create ads is the limitation is it's just wildly difficult from a design and dev perspective to spin up a matching post-click experience of the landing page, the PDP, the product description page, and the cart. It's just nightmarish to actually do that at scale the same way you do your ads at scale, right? Until FERMÁT comes along, which is, that's really our superpower, is the ability to create through templatized, drag and drop, best practices, fully branded, independent of the website, so you're not shackled to the CSS that's governing your Shopify store, in a way that lets you operate independent from that to crank on that what happens next, so that the offer that's inside the ad can literally be explained in the headline of the landing page. One biggest lesson I took throughout my different careers was that in order to communicate to affect change, you cannot create desires. You can't, as a marketer, create a new desire for your product. The only thing you can do is take a desire that exists among your target audience and channel that existing desire onto your product or offering. And what is it all great marketing, great communication always starts with what is the person I'm trying to convince already care about? What do they worry about? What are they fearful about? What's really driving their decisions? Is it simply someone's desire to not get fired when they're making this decision? Do they crave safety? Do they need a lot of social proof, therefore, to do that? Do they need coverage? Like it has to start with not what is interesting about our product, about our service, what do we like to say about it. It has to start with what your audience actually already wants in an emotional level, and then finding the through line. That'll pay off more than anything.